Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin, and I got another franchise game for you guys. I am the Los Angeles Chargers going up against the Denver Broncos. And I've been balling out in this league, and I'm happy to finally bring it to you. So, just so you see who's been, well, I don't know about this Keaton Slow, this guy. But I just got passed up in passing yards. We've been #1 this whole time, but this guy played his game before me. But he didn't get that many yards, so I should be all good in that department. But Herbert needs to ball out this season if he's going to hold that #1 passing yardage title. But honestly, ain't too much to talk about because I've been throwing so many picks at the beginning of the season. Like, I've thrown more picks than touchdowns, and I got 45 touchdowns. That's insane. But we started cleaning it up towards the end. Jamario Macklin, that is also my receiver, leading the league in receiving yards. And Kyle Fuller, also on my team, leading the league in picks. Well, tied with Tyrann Mathieu, so that's dope. And then let's go ahead. You see I'm 10-6, so even with all the mistakes in the beginning of the season, we cleaned it up, and we've come with a very strong record, and we're about to go into the playoffs. Assuming I win this game, I don't know if this is a must-win or not. I feel like it is. But I'm not so sure. So we're just gonna go out here and ball out. Like, this dude's obviously, we have some of the records, but like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what to expect from this guy. We got an award last week, so let's go ahead and check this out. So as you see, Jabril Peppers, 9 tackles, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. That's a good game. That's a real good game. Wait, is that even? No, I'm the Chargers. See, I'm getting confused with my Giants league. All right, so the person who we're actually looking at is Mike Hughes, who had 3 picks. So that's beautiful. We got his dev, I think. So yeah, so let's go ahead and look at my roster, and then we'll look at his. So here's my lineup. Herbert, I don't know how this dude didn't get a breakout game with all the yards he's been thrown for. Same thing with Macklin. Dude's leading the league in receiving yards, and he can't get a breakout. That's ridiculous. And he's like 97 speed or 98 speed. It's awesome. The rookie I drafted. So this is like season 2, 97 speed. So this is like season 2. But yeah, this is what my offense is looking like. And then defense. Check this out, Asante Samuel Jr. And then we got Sidney Jones there. Kendall Sheffield. All these dudes are like over 90 speed, of course. Kyle Fuller and Mike Hughes, and then Joey Bosa, Uchenna Nwosu, Kenneth Murray, and then we got this rookie, Jadeveon Clowney, and then Justin Hargrave. Yeah. But yeah, that's the squad. Very happy with the way this team is looking. And then we'll go ahead and look at the Broncos and see what they're looking like these days. So they have Trevor Lawrence, Javonte Williams, Cortland Sutton, so Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler. We should be able to run man. Noah Fant. Oh my god, dude, this is my least favorite tight end to go up against. That dude's just so big and so fast, and he just puts his whole body in front of the ball. It's the most annoying thing. Bradley Chubb, dude has a stacked D-line. Good corners, slow safeties. Good corners, slow safeties. So like, if I beat the corner and my guy makes it behind the safety, like, and none of them can keep up with Macklin, like that's never going to happen. Then we should be all right. Like, none of those guys can keep up with Macklin. That's the thing. Like, there's like maybe 5 corners in the league that can keep up with Macklin. So the only thing he can possibly do is run zone. But Macklin can even get behind those if I put him on the right route. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get into this game so we can go ahead and get into these playoffs.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Make sure it sound right, boy.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Herbert on first down now.
It sound right, boy.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play. There. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It sound right, boy.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll get this zone to about the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 27. That ties Priestholds for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself, and that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second and 10. It's Eckler again. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. side with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive, but that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
I'm the best in the game.
Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
It sounds
They're
right,
always
boys.
hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It sound right, boy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bush on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. Gets past 1 man, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Eckler, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This one into the hands of Burton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a give running left is Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.
All right, well, there you have it. That was the final game of the season. My players balled out of control, man. You love to see it. You really, 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 really love to see it, man. That was awesome. We got so many interceptions. It was crazy. So cool, man. Let's go ahead and view the playoff picture one time. I don't know if it changes right away. Yeah, so it didn't change because obviously my seeding went up. But that was our best game of the season by far to end the season, 72-8. We're going to come out with tons of points to upgrade people, I'm sure. I wonder if it'll show me, because all it showed was Herbert. Yeah, no one else is showing up, but I'm sure they'll give me points by tomorrow. At least they better. Like, look at this. Look at it. Like, everybody got picks, bro. We're getting pick sixes out here. I think we got like 2 or 3 of them. So cool. Let's go ahead and hit these upgrades. If we have any to upgrade, I mean, like, yeah, so there's this that we could possibly save for. No. And then, we should end the season with 50 staff points just in case. Like, so the guys who run this league are talking about possibly restarting, which I don't like the sound of that, because I just did all this work having an awesome season with Justin Herbert and Jamario Macklin. Like, they're more than likely going to become superstars by the end of this, by next season. And then that's the moment that they want to restart the whole thing. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, if they do, it is what it is. But like, I obviously hope they don't. But hey, I guess we'll find out. Like, look at how well my team did, bro. All of them are going to get so many upgrades for next season. I really hope they choose not to restart. Because Jamario Macklin, #1 receiver in the league. Justin Herbert, #1 quarterback in the league. And I think we finally got over our interception problem. Here, look, giveaways. 47. I've officially thrown more touchdowns than interceptions. That was in the negative before. Oh wait, I'm looking at his. Nope, I'm still in the negative. 50 touchdowns and 61 interceptions. I was looking at the wrong side. Okay, so no, we're still in the negative, but at the very least, we've gotten much closer. Rushing touchdowns, somehow we're #4. Third down percentage, #6. That's awesome. Offensive ring, #3. And I believe the Chiefs are number 1, if I had to guess. Defensive rank, we're slowly starting to go up there. He's number 2 for sacks, and I don't think we let him get any, or we only let him get 1. So that's awesome. Red zone percentage is number 10. Like we've been balling out. Offensive pass yards per game, we're number 1. I mean, obviously, if we have the number 1 quarterback. And then points per game, number 2. Chiefs is most likely number 1. But all that stuff is probably going to change by the next advance because of the game that we just played, bro. 72-8, that's crazy. And I see the Seahawks had a huge upset. Rams won like they should have. Bears ended up winning. That was a close game. Saints ended up getting an upset. And the Cards ended up winning their game, and nobody else has played. So this is what this league is looking like right now. It's looking like I'm going to bump the Broncos down, maybe take their seeding. I really don't know how it works, but hey, that was a great game. And see you in the playoffs, guys.